Hey, didn't see you there. Now, a lot of people look at me and they don't think I'm partially sighted. I mean, yes, I do have to wear glasses, but that's just because I'm a little bit short-sighted. The thing is, I don't have to wear dark glasses, I don't have a cane, and unfortunately, I don't have one of those cute little guide dogs. I'm not Stevie Wonder level blind. I've got what's called an invisible disability. I'm quite severely visually impaired, but it's not obvious at first sight. I was 11 years old and I was just so clumsy and I just kept walking into things. And eventually my dad said,
"Enough's enough, we're going to the opticians now."
By the end of it, I found out I had a condition called Retinitis Pigmentosa, which basically gives me tunnel vision. Now, unfortunately, tunnel vision doesn't mean I've got ultra high focus for all my aspirations in life. It just means I'm one clumsy boy and I've got a very limited field of view. In fact, this limited. While most of you watching this probably have between 170 and 180 degrees of vision, I, on the other hand, have about 30. Now, what this means is, whereas you might see this in a crowd of people, I would see this. It's important for you to realise that I don't see this sort of black bit at the sides. In the same way that you can't see directly behind your head, my brain just doesn't make an image. So what does this mean for me in my everyday life? Well, I'm quite a long person. And so I've had a fair few collisions with lampshades and things dangling from the ceiling. And those little handbag dogs are the absolute worst, but all dogs are just a bit of a nightmare. I will be blissfully unaware of them until I've trodden on them and the RSPCA are already on my case. Handshakes and fist bumps are also an absolute nightmare. I've left a fair few people hanging over the years.
You alright, mate? How's it going?
Hiya, nice to meet you.
Hey man, how's it hanging?
On a practical level, my eyesight means that I can't drive or fly a plane, but I'm not particularly bothered about this because in a couple of years, Elon or some other billionaire is going to have us all sorted out with some driverless, super environmental cars. Now, unfortunately, my condition is progressive, so most people with RP don't go totally blind, but my eyesight will degrade significantly over time. And that's quite scary to think about. But luckily, there's light at the end of the tunnel. Tech companies are looking to turn boring everyday glasses into futuristic sci-fi goggles that could give me the gift of peripheral vision. There's also loads of research into gene therapy to help cure my condition. That could end up with a genetically modified version of me, which is pretty scary.